Hi, welcome. This is just a short video for some care and maintenance on your solar trailer. It's a little bit raining at the moment, so I do apologise for that. I'll have to handle the umbrella and the camera. I just wanted to go through a few things that you want to just make sure once you've got your solar trailer installed, or while you're installing it, some things to look out for, and just a few little maintenance tips as the years go by using it, just to make sure you keep the generator happy and everything running smoothly. So I'll just go through those now. I'll just turn this camera around. This one here it's been installed already, so I'm just going to go through each individual component. The solar trailer comes with 4 legs that you can drop down, and in our recommendation you pour a concrete pad footing. I'm just going to show you one that an owner's done here. He's got his concrete pad footings and we've dyno bolted it down. We've also got the extra tie down straps to these hook points. It comes on every tiny house, so it's just a little doubling up there. You can either run the star pickets with the strapping as a temporary measure until you're happy that the solar trailer is in the right spot that you're after, and then once you're in that, when you're happy with that, then you can dyno bolt it down with the concrete. When you get your solar trailer, obviously it comes with the solar panels up here. You've got the solar panels, you've got your backup generator, we've got the computer system that controls the generator. As you'll see here, it's on green on the black button. That's green, that's the automatic. The black button is on the automatic setting. So if you leave your tiny house, make sure that the black button is pressed and the green button is over the top of the black button. That means it'll turn on and off according to the program settings. This is the power lead that comes from the tiny house. This is what you run to the tiny house over there. In this case, the owner's dug it underground, and that's a good thing, good protection, and there's the on and off button. So once it's all plugged in, you can then turn it on. But before you plug it in and turn it on, you've got to make sure that, it's hard to see here, but I'll get down. Every tiny house solar trailer that we sell comes with an earth stake. And that's this thing here. Now it's about 1.2 metres long, and it normally gets zip tied along the solar trailer. You just undo the zip ties and you just hammer it down into the ground with a mallet or a hammer. Make sure that is in place. It's a very important safety feature to make sure that the power system here is earthed and safe. Across here we've got the batteries. Now there's very little maintenance that needs to be done with those. Just make sure the terminals are always tight, but that really shouldn't be the case. There shouldn't be any movement on that if it's sitting here in the same spot. Now if we go inside the box here, we've got the computer system and the inverter. This is the Easy Solar Victron with its monitor up here. And you can check on the system, how much it's running at any given time. Remember, a full battery system on a 48 volt system is 52.2 volts, which is perfect right now. Empty is, in our opinion, 47. When the voltage gets to 47 volts, the computer will turn on and tell the generator to start. The generator will then run until the batteries are at 80% for about 5 minutes, and then it'll turn itself off. So very, very little needs to be done here. If you ever do leave and you want the system off, there's the off button in the middle. Or if you want to stop the inverter, if it's very low and you just want to run the sun, you can turn it to charge only. That means it won't do any inverting of power. It'll simply just absorb energy from the sun and charge the batteries. Very, very little needs to be done with this system here. Just make sure it's clean and there's no rodents or anything living in there. Just make sure that's clean. But it is a sealed box, so that's very little has to be done there maintenance-wise. What does need to be done maintenance-wise is the generator. The generator runs a Honda 4-stroke motor, And the user manual will be come with the solar trailer, and in this case I've left it in the tiny house for the owner. But you're going to want to make sure that you always that you check regularly there the oil level in it, just to make sure it's got the right amount of oil. Now after 20 hours of running, you want to make sure you swap that oil out and replace it with new oil. And then after that, you want to do it every 6 months. Every 6 months, make sure you keep new oil in it. Now every week, it doesn't have to be every week, but that would be a good thing. But you do want to turn the generator off. So if you're getting a great amount of sun and the generator's not turning on, because it's not required, you're not using that much energy, or it's you've had great conditions where it hasn't required it, it's always good to have the generator turn over, just to make sure the fuel is clean and fresh, and that the motor is turning over to keep oil in the pistons. So what you do for that is, you simply come to this control panel. The black button is the automatic. Depress that. So we've turned off the automatic feature. In other words, if that green button is not on and the voltage drops below 47 volts, the generator will not turn on. But right now we want to turn it on manually, so we simply press the green button. Now you're going to want to run that. Just get my umbrella here. Rain started again. You're going to want to run that for about 10 minutes at least. Once you've done that for about 10 minutes, you can come back and you just press the red button. Press the red button to turn it off. Press it once only, and the computer will tell it to turn off. That's it. So once you've pressed the red button once, the computer tells it to turn off, it turns off. Then you press the black button and it goes back on to automatic feature again. And that's it. That's the solar trailer. That's its maintenance program. My name's Grant Emmons. I'm the owner of Designer Eco Tiny Homes. If you want any more information on these solar trailers or the maintenance of it, you can call our office, or you can check out our website, www.designerecotinyhomes.com.au. Thanks.